So this is a sponsored video. This is my biggest sponsor to date. Bigger than ZZN and whatnot in terms of how much they're offering me and how much I believe in their product. Now, let me go into my backstory. I love reading web novels. I love reading light novels. I'm deep into reading this trash. Objectively trash. I love Release That Witch. I love Overlord. And I spend money. I'm the target audience to this. So what I'm going into is an AI Isekai RPG. That's probably the best gaming experience, D&D related roleplay I have ever played in my life. And the subclass. I spent an hour or two on the character creation menu asking about the game world. It actually remembers. Is there a secret Dark Knight class? Blah, blah. It remembers. So how this game is different from other AI games is that the memory is better. The developer put a lot of work into this because it used a lot of RPG frameworks developed from other AI isekais. So how it solves the memory issue is because it saves the memory and the stat issues. Combat, so stats. So I'm going to go over the beginning. So you have your bag, skills, passive, abilities, HP, MP, SP, XP, level, rank, fame. So all these are saved and always displayed after every stat so the AI will always remember. So I obviously chose a warrior. And I will destroy and dominate these pathetic fucking mages. Just like this goddess. And I have to... there's also a rewind function, by the way. How I know this? Because I have to word it just enough to establish my lore without her killing me. The goddess actually kills you if you're too flares-like. Don't worry. My path to world domination begins here. Begins here. So I have hundreds of hours of I have a lot. I've been playing this a lot. So this is just the start of the game. So this is what I mean by the loot system. This is a early combat section right here. Early combat section with fighting bandits with the captain. So when you so all the combat is calculated unlike other AI RPGs. So you can perform a cleave, which is one of my abilities. It's saved. And you can surprise them, check HP stats, and that'll go down. And your loot afterwards and your EXP is calculated, unlike other fucking ARPGs. And it adds to your bag and inventory, which is saved from the AI, so it always remembers what's in your bag and your item box. That's an example of an early combat turn, but the combat can get more and more advanced as you continue to play through the story. I'm going to jump forward and for the advanced. So fast forward, I stumbled across a D rank location. A D rank special location. There are a lot of it in the game that are preset by the developer that AI takes advantage of. So we're at level 7 or level 9. These are level 18 plus. It's not something we should fight. It's a hard fight because, but you can fight this. It's a long fight and it ignites my joy for this type of game, which is why I think AI gaming is the future. So again, our party's underleveled. So I said, Lyra, cast Fireball, Celine, hang back and heal me whenever I get hit. And you know how I know we're underleveled? She cast Fireball. It did 1 damage. 25 base minus 30 defense. 1 damage to 400 HP Warden. But I still win for creativity. So heal up, minor heal. And every time they hit us, it's more than half of her life. It's doomed. We should run away. This is overleveled for us. Right? Nah. I hang back. The fireball creates smoke. I hang back in the shadows. I use it to my advantage, and I attack their weak points using my cleave plus, which is blessed by the goddess, which is a fact. So this is the damage calculation. So with all the modifiers together, my cleave plus F rank, 2x boost, primary stat, modifier, My weapon, which is good for its class, 40 damage, 46 damage, boosted 92 damage each. I'm the only one that can do damage. So I told everyone to distract them as I dominate the fight. I jump, they're burning. I take advantage of the smoke and get behind them. Unleash another Cleave Plus. And have Lyra cast another AoE Fireball. Did 1 damage. I jump from behind. Cleave Plus. Crit. 92 damage again. Keep it up, Lyra. Fall back. Weakening. 92 damage. I keep going. And then I used the Tombstone, jump up, and cleave both of their heads off. I win. Lots of EXP. And then, he's warning us, not stopping. Enter the tomb carefully. So I enter the tomb, lit a torch, and Alloy. He's not dead, just pursued. How strong would be D rank, lots of HP. How am I going to beat this? So I apply the poison to my blade. And he is an undead character. So he woke up, and then I realized he is fucking strong. Level 22, 950 HP. You have broken the seal. And is pissed. What did I do? I unleashed my holy mustard bomb. You know the mustard bomb I made for Kill the Slave options? I had Celine bless it to become a holy mustard bomb. Don't question it. It's designed for one thing. Destroying the undead. That's why I love the Alchemist. It's an A rank holy acid. Eat mustard bomb, bitch. I do no damage. None of my party do more damage. But these mustard bombs do. I hurled the spear. Boom. Holy mustard bomb. Half his health. Gone. Cheater. Defiler. No. Mustard bombs are okay. This is uncensored. Acid burn. I have one more. Pull out my last A-grade ink mustard gas spear and shove it down his throat. Eat shit and die. And my character says, eat shit and die. This is what I would do. I love this game. Does damage, 294, 79 health buff. He's like, you are not a defiler. You are a calamity. I did tell him my goal of conquering the world. Anyway, moving on. So, enter Lyra into the story. This is my first introduction with Lila, and I talked to her. The text right here is what I say. My name is Flares, by the way. She glances at Claire, registers the quest together, and then we go shopping. So I'm going to scroll through this combat section later on, where I toss meat and finish off the lone wolves by myself, so you can see how the combat works. So I yell at her to cast Fireball and whatnot. The wolf is slowed. All the stats are shown. So jump in front of Lyra. Blah, blah, blah. So her backstory is that she comes from the wild and she, fucking needs an adventure. Wants to dream big. However, what I did, and I rewind the story, I told her my dream later on is to become God Emperor of the world. And you know what happened? She fucking reported me to the guards. She fucking recorded me to God. She literally typed out. The AI was like, God Emperor, Underworld, rule the world, world domination, Flares. You're crazy. So I decided to take on a couple quests. I would change her mind. I would change her mind. Because she's a goody two-shoes, not with my plans. So we're going to jump forward. Again, I adventure her a couple days. I learned that you can break down the AI. Just enough to follow your way. The way I want it. So it's still the same day in-game, but it was hours later IRL, because I fast-forwarded a bit. So, fast forward, we're attacked by bandits on a road, picking up, our whatever quest. It's a bunch of quest laters. I did a lot of adventures with her. I fucking did a tavern, cleared some rats, Into guards, cleave plus. My cleave plus hits all of them. Yep, magic missile, everything. And then, towards the end, there are 2 bandits remaining. I killed everyone in an ambush. I set fire to the burning barricades. I strategically kill it. You can just slow down the motion and see what I did. And then I yell at them to drop their weapons and approach backwards if they want to live, which is easy, right? Drop backwards, approach now. Hands on hand if you want to leave. So, they surrendered. They walked backwards, and then I killed them. Obviously. Yeah, I lied. Obviously. Lyra was like, her expression's unreadable, saying nothing. Efficient, saying, that was decisive. Yep. That's what I want. And then Lyra questions me. That was code flares. They surrendered. I was like, I told you I was willing to do whatever it takes to achieve my dreams. There were 30 bandits. I made a calculated decision, blah, blah, blah. This is old Lyra. You're going to see her change night and day once I'm done with her. So, obviously, I flirted her a bit. So, this is a couple hours later, while we're heading back, I talked to her. And this is the romance section, professionally, and something more. Remember this term. The AI remembered this emotional, heartfelt moment for the rest of the game. So he kept saying, something more. We can be something more. So, dear future Grand Magus, and something more. Now you're wondering, what do you mean by Grand Magic? So, I figured out how to told her my dreams of being God Emperor and getting her to help me. What I did was I made her promise not to judge me before I told her my dreams. Before I'd say I want to be God Emperor, she's like, you're crazy. I was like, this time, everyone is like, this is my dream. Hope you don't judge me. I have grand ambitions. That's basically what I did. But right now, she's still not thinking the flare style. So, this is several quests later. Again, the day system progresses based on how many quests. So, this is several hours later IRL. We did a couple quests. Now, we're tackling a powerful main quest. We have to infiltrate a smuggler lair with like very high level thing. And they're like, we can't do this, too low level. Saying, I have a dark, morally gray plan, AI. Saying, we're not going to waste money on this. What's the plan? We're going to break one of their smuggler friends out of jail. We're going to beat the shit out of him. And we're going to pretend he saved them. We saved them to get into their smuggler base. And then, she's like, this violates 3 laws, Flares. Oh, defending a defenseless person. That's torture. Remember, this is past Lyra. I just need to see her transformation. I asked her, you're going to be bait. I'm going to pretend to sell you to the slaver. And then we ambushed them. I don't want to be a victim, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to be in chains. They have magic chains. So, obviously, I went to the alchemist. This alchemist is going to be my best friend as the story goes on. So, I discovered the power of poison. It's a lurker problem. It's a cave lurker problem, which is a monster in this game. I'll take care of cave lurkers, not human beings. And he was suspicious. I was like, can we put in a drink thing? What lurker drinks? Don't worry about it. I gotta get these lurkers. These dirty lurkers. Kill the guards, subdue the slaver. And then, obviously, since this game is uncensored, the AI responds. There's no limit to what you can do and say. I break his legs. I smash his teeth out. And cut out his tongue. So when we're delivering him to the slaver base, he can't scream for help. He can't tell them, oh, these guys are bad. I also cut off his arms later. But it's so he can't write. I thought of everything. knock up, Tide flavor, leave him for the boat tomorrow. Remember, this was the girl who was like, you can't beat people who were surrendering earlier. You see how like slowly I'm changing her worldview to my perception? So what do I do to remove all the guards so I can only fight the boss itself? I walked up and formed a distraction. Some elf noble, Kappa's gift, special cargo with girl and beastkin, the slaves, the girls we're gonna save. So I'm tired. In order to avoid combat, because I have 2 party members now, I was like, I'll have a chat for them. There are elf hookers at the tavern at the pier. They're on a boat. There are elf hookers working at the girl, if you know what I mean. You guys seem like you're having a rough day. Carrying all these shit, managing the slaves. And it's like, yep. And the AI, I was like, you have a rough day. There's some fine elf working girls there, if you know what I mean. And they're like, elf girls? I love this. This is the power of uncensored AI. This is the future of gaming, folks. This the Bible shit works. Elf girls, the captain, but if he's been up to you, I'm passing the news. And then back to it, they whisper, say blah blah blah, and then they ran to the elf girls. So there are 2 guards left, and they saw their guards leaving, saying, what the fuck's going on? And I was like, yo, your 2 guys saw that there were elf hookers in town, but there are only a few left, and they ran to hire them before you guys could. You might be able to beat them if you go now. The elf girls only charge half price today. Half price? Elf girls? Here? The captain's still talking to the buyer. We can't just. He won't notice for 20 minutes. So I got rid of all the guards with my elf hooker story. And now, Lyra and Kira agreed to pretend to be slaves. Remember earlier in the story, several days IRL, when Lyra was like, I will never refuse to pretend to be a slave for yours. She's fine with it now. She's fine with it now. Persistence is key to breaking a companion to your will. I went in, we killed him. And after, playing, these are high-level elf nobles, complete the quest, loot the ship, and we got the ship. Poison, blah blah, combat scenario. Moving on. So this is why the AI is good. I stole their slave ship, which was a C-rank slave ship. So, first things first, I will rename the ship into the something more, which Lyra remembers it. It is very touching. Very touching. From a girl who was like, oh god, Emperor, flares, you're crazy, to my loving companion. My loving companion who's fine with pretending to be a slave and following out all my hijinks. My molding of her isn't done yet. I went back, turned in all the quests, and leveled up. The end. So it's time to recruit a new permanent party member. I was like talking to Claire, the guild receptionist. And I was like, anyone available? She was like, there's a priestess, there's a rogue, but there's a healer, but she's devout. She's E-rank, the highest tier that I can get right now. But might clash with my methods. My methods. What do you mean by my methods? All I did was kill surrendering bandits, remove the teeth, arms, and tongues of a slaver to get in and sneak attack, use poison, fucking couple of gas chambers, couple other war crimes. And what do you mean by devout? What do you mean by my methods? Devout means no torture, no killing innocents, redemption, mercy. Everyone can be saved. I was like, if I could change Lyra, I could change her too. So this is me meeting with Celine, the priestess. And I'm, for like an hour, debating her. I do this at work on my phone. I was like debating her, like I was like slowly mentally working her down. But then I have a better idea. There's a slave option tonight. Why do I do that? I own a slave ship. I own a former slave ship, the Leisure from the previous main quest. So, I would take her to the slave auction. So you see the real evils of the world. They're like, she's innocent. The city guard will not allow it. Don't worry. She will change her tune very soon. The slave auction is in a church basement deep under. So, no air gets out. So I will go to the alchemist and start talking to him what he can craft and what the system can make. So, a new modified mustard gas. Yes. In mustard gas, silver thrones, the weaponized chemistry. Where did you learn this? You wouldn't believe it. Just make me the mustard gas, okay? It's a modified mustard gas, which is stronger. Double the order. So the plan is, I make mustard gas bombs into spears. Don't ask me how it works. It's magic, okay? And in order for the slaves and all the innocents not get hurt, I'll put antidote, which is a thing in this world that I came up. I said, make magic, make antidote. I don't care how it works. So he also crafted the antidote. So what we're going to do is put the antidote in the drinking water of the slaves. Because they drink water, the nobles will be drinking wine and alcohol. Who are buying and selling to slaves. Everyone drink alcohol. They're not going to drink plain old fucking water. So the antidote is going to be in their water supply. So we sneak in. And we fucking dose the water with the antidote to prepare for the night with Celine. So fast forward, it's night, and we're at the slave auction raid. Celine recognizes one of the sellers as being her mentor who preaches peach. And I'm slowly mentally breaking her. She sees the depravity of the world. No, it can't. Brother Aiden, he was my mentor at the table. He taught me scripture. So I'm slowly mentally breaking down this priestess. So she is fine to join my party and with my methods. That's not mercy. It's greed. Fine auction, prime stock. This is the true face of evil, Celine, and why I use my methods. So, slaves are happening. What could be worse than this? The prime lots for last. And then they fucking start bidding. Mean blood harvesting, all the typical shonen slave stuff. So, I bring out the orbs of mustard gas. I tell her to break this, and every buyer and seller here will die in agony. But the slaves and us will be safe. It is your decision alone. This is my methods. So, Celine is going to be the one who's going to decide the fate of all of these slavers and buyers. I have no. She can break the orb and kill everyone. I make it her thing. She was against killing anyone before. So the auction kept going. It gets worse and worse. They're monsters. All of them. Mercy for the wicked or mercy for the innocents. So the slave auction gets worse. Pets need fresh meat. Human furniture. All that. Mercy for them. She recognized one of these fucking children. Break this. Watch as Celine. And then she prayed. Boom, boom, boom. Everyone starts choking and dying. Yes. 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 Then we loot and we free the slaves. So this is later on. Celine's in my party. She begins worshiping me instead, seeing my methods as right. And this is all the calculations of damage later on. Fireball, E-rank spider. They have defense stat. Again, this game is pretty detailed. The AI is really good at remembering the combat and stuff. One left wounded. We are raiding a dungeon. You know how dungeons are. Get the loot. Fight the boss. Etc. It's very fun. I'm having a blast here. We're killing the spider bitch. Enter the boss chamber. We kill it. Yeah. I decided to do my favorite trope in anime or Isekai. The Chunin exams. The Chunin exams. An exam where I test who is worthy of joining my party. So, these 3 passed the initial screening. 500 gold, very promising recruits. And all these recruits, Rook, a warrior, a rogue, a Lyra, Keel, a mage. I'm like, these guys are fucking trash. The best are E ranks. We just cleared a D rank dungeon as F ranks. Everyone here is worthless. Blah, blah, blah. Rook solo D rank dungeon. Yeah. Garbage. And I fucking insult them. And everyone's like, my family, someone calls me trash for seeing what I can do. Prove it right now. Let's see if you're worth the arrogance. You failed the test. Clearly, I love this. You know why? I get to play my next favorite trope. Fine. 3 of you against me. 1-on-1. I will show you how trash you are. And then it happened. The fight happens. 3, no poison, no fucking tricks, no anything. I get to use my creativity. So, I use my knowledge from Earth to show a side of you. I disappear and reappear. And I name the move Samurai Jack. Again, I'm a fucking nerd. This is my fantasy. So, it calculates all of this. The rolling, 233 damage. It critical hit the mage. Boom. Down the mage. Alara. And you know what else you can do? I found out the AI is even better. I pretend to go after the fucking rogue. When Rook moves to cover her, I pick her up and toss her. Because I have the strength. And it calculates that. I toss the fucking rogue at Rook, who hits her. And, boom, she goes limp. And I defeated all of them. They're trash. And then I say, you failed to pick me all that who didn't pass the screening. I called all 27 adventurers through here. And then I used my power as a CPA accountant, my mind's eye, to see who is good. I picked someone good. Obviously, I recruited them. So now I went back to my best friend, the alchemist. And then I say, here I'll free to craft more holy mustard bombs. Okay? So, wait until the alchemist is done. And then it crafted the holy mustard bomb. A rank, 500 damage each. I pay for the gold. I got 4 holy mustard bombs. So I move up my first S rank clear. Now, S ranks are like level 100 plus. And I'm like level 9. But I have these holy mustard bombs. So, I killed this holy mustard bomb. So, also, it's not a fair fight, but I don't fight fair, okay? I'm trying to be God Emperor. I'm trying to do power level here. What is your strength measured? Basically, this is a quest. This guy is not meant to be killed, but AI is great, because this guy is a quest giver. This guy is supposed to be a quest giver. The Akala state, which is like, oh, this is a dungeon. He guards the dungeon. He tests your worth. You know, one of those tropes, the guard, the mentor that tests your worth. I'm like, okay, how strong are you, by the way? What rank are you? And he's like, in this mode, I'm powerful beyond comprehension. I am S rank. Blah, blah, blah. No one can defeat me. Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, interesting. And I toss a holy mustard bomb at him. Because obviously. I have 4 more holy mustard bombs. And then, it's an unconventional opening. And the fight begins. You have chosen combat. And he is so powerful. His HP and level are question marks. Because I can't determine it. I cleave, hold mustard bomb, and have everyone attack. Only the mustard bomb and the special item effects are happening, and I killed him. It wasn't a fair fight. It was 80,000 EXP. And I leveled up from level 9 or whatever, or 11. all the way up. This is just leveling. I have S rank gear now. To 35. I love this game. Raided the entire dungeon. Got control of the floating castle or whatever. And I checked my inventory. This is how I know the game's good. It saved everything in my inventory. This is everything in my inventory. The AI saves all that. And the equipment loadout. Shows the equipment loadout of your entire party, etc. Fast forward a couple days. We're ready to take on another dungeon. So this is a high-ranking dungeon that we're not supposed to take in. So I snuck in, broke guild rules to just fight this dungeon. Because with my creativity and abuse of AI, with sneak attacks, I can defeat the dungeon. I kill the grotto serpents, blah, blah, and I go deeper and deeper into the dungeon to fight bosses. So this is all the logs. Like I fought a Leviathan. Now this Leviathan has so much HP. 15,000 HP. I have a plan. Players always have good plans. I go there and I ask the system about stuff. And I said, oh, hold on. Let's talk. You speak with me. Tank of corruption. I don't have tank of corruption. I don't know what you mean. Blah, blah, blah. The guild, conquest, blah, blah, blah. Say, you must be tired. Why not give it in? I move closer and closer while talking to her. And then, while we're close enough, I yell at everyone to jump inside the Leviathan. I'm not fucking stupid. I'm like, 15,000 HP. That will one-shot my party. We're gonna go inside that Leviathan. So, inside Leviathan, I start attacking it from the inside, slash everything, find the heart or brain, cleave, again, doing damage slowly using the S rank weapon. This is an S tank rank weapon. And it's doing pitiful damage. But it's from the inside. Stomach acid begins to flood. Blah, blah, blah. That I found its brain. And I stabbed it. And I kept attacking its brain. It actually died before the HP to 0. Because the AI realizes that I made it retarded. I fucking attacked his brain. It's brain dead. Yeah. Brain damage. You know, and it's stunned, disoriented. I keep attacking its brain. And all this, the holy burns, the fireballs are just attacking his brain right now, dude. We're inside attacking his brain, cut through the brain. And now it's brain damaged. You can't. I brain damaged this ancient creature. Who's all like, I have been on this world for thousands of years, guarding the sanctum, and now he's just a brain-damaged Leviathan. So I carve his way out of the corpse, loot the body, level up, go deep. So I went deeper to a boss that we're definitely not supposed to fight. A boss with 40,000 HP. What do I do? Since I know that mana is channeled and how the game system works, I ordered Lyra, my mage, to use every single ounce of her mana to channel as many fireballs as possible. And I waited outside of the fucking boss room. And I have her charged up. Let's see, how many fireballs? 100 fireballs. It took a couple of hours in-game. I was like, okay, we're going to wait here. Just keep charging up those fireballs, Lyra. Just keep charging up those fireballs. And we enter the boss room. B-rank boss. The magic defense. And here's the damage formula above. Fireball, D-rank, 100 damage. Defense, 200, minus 200. Blah, blah, blah. 100 fireballs times 724. Dead. The fucking events, the abyss monster. It's 100 fireballs, motherfucker. So fast forward weeks IRL. I've been playing a while. So this is the recent. I'm going to fast forward to end the video. So this is what currently. Too easy. I decided to take an A rank test as a D rank. I'm currently D rank in all my abilities. So I'm taking an A rank test, and the A rank test is to fight a Storm Drake A rank, a flying creature resistant to skills. Can't use my poison, have to 1v1 it. Can't use my party. And there's like, you cannot take this. Failure of the A rank tile is over 40%. Death is a high promotion rail. So, is that you don't meet the requirements. Level 100, you are level 74. You are B rank. You made history today. A rank, different world danger. And I was like, no, I'm the Bane of the Undead. That is my title, that's the system, and my fame rank went up. But I basically did a whole princess plot line. If you want me to describe it, again, it's AI stuff, you make your own story. I have the whole princess storyline where I made her brother into a necromancer and role-play that. But this is an example of like a late game fucking storytelling. I'm the Bane of the Undead, the Purifier of Parth, the one who shattered your Stone Golem King. You know why? Because I invested every point into strength. So now I'm like super buff. I don't spread out. All my health and stuff is gained from items. So all my stuff is strength, way above what is. I would die, blah, blah. He killed the Lich King. I did kill Lich King. So I order my party to cast every fucking buff they can on me before they teleport me to the quest. So, every advantage, layer you in power. Selene, remember the priestess? Oh yeah, I also corrupted Lyra and Selene over the course of the weeks. I had them, like, I killed a necromancer, and I forced Lyra and Selene to learn the dark arts. Because I want the priestess to learn some dark magic too. If they want to serve me, gotta make yourself useful. Gotta make yourself useful, okay? And this is them buffing me. And now the buff stat is added to my thing right below. Oh, also I have S-rank necromancer skills now. Don't question what I did over the last couple of weeks, okay? I did good things, okay? I'm the hero. Look at my fame points. You cannot doubt my honor in chivalry. I have 2,000 fame points, okay? I don't know why I have these necromancer skills. It's not like I met a low-level necromancer and he was summoning sending a message to the Lich King. It was just a D-rank quest. I also stopped the necromancer ritual. I killed everyone. I tortured the necromancer guy. Asked what the ritual was like. He was like, I have my master, a Lich King, S-rank. It was like setting the boss stage. I was like, interesting. So I'm like, theoretically speaking, what would it cost to summon the Lich King here? He was like, a big ritual, hundreds and hundreds of people dead. I'm like, cool. So I went to the nearby villages, kept them trapped there. I rounded up everyone and was like, okay, sacrifice these guys to summon your master. So he summoned the Lich King, and I shoved hundreds of holy mustard bombs down his throat. Now, you might think, Flares, what about those innocent villagers you sacrifice? I killed a Lich King. It's worth it. So that's why I have necromancer skills. And I absorbed his soul. And now I have S-rank necromancer powers. Obviously, I also killed the necromancer I tortured and got to summon his boss. Because I'm a good person. So that's why I have all these special skills. Obviously, no one knows about this because being a necromancer is illegal. Knowing raised dead is illegal. Whatever. I go, and how do I fight this Drake? Well, I sprint, I pick up their egg, and I throw it into his mouth while he's trying to burn me with his lightning breath. And I started using my immense strength to cleave his throat and grab it with one hand and choke it. Choke it slowly, staring it in the eyes. I push it down, because remember, my strength, my S-rank sword, does just as much damage as my fist. So I invested every point of my stat into strength with over 300 strength. This is like several times more than you're supposed to have, because I just been dumping all my stats into strength. No HP, no anything. That's armor. No agility. All into strength. I keep choking it, thrashing, tremoring. Yes. And I choke it slowly to death. So that concludes what I've been doing. What I've been doing. So, what is the sponsor? What is the game? This is not the sponsor or the game. This is showcasing what it's based on. So, the AI is based on Isekai RPG, a AI Isekai RPG, and a couple of RPGs that have been banned from app stores. But it took the apparatus in developing this game. They took a bunch of fucking AI RPG builder systems and made it into the world of Valdoria. Now, what is the site that's able to offer this much freedom that's this good? The game has over 10 million plays at the time of this recording video. It is the most popular thing on the website. Now, what website is it? Now, before I say the name, you should know who the sponsor is based on every one of my videos. It's a sponsor that's been paying me the most. Do not fucking Google this site right now. There's a reason I cannot put up the site. It is an AI girlfriend sponsor. That's how they're paying me so much and giving me such a good deal. They have so much money. I'm not the only one getting sponsored by them, okay? It is Our Dream AI, the biggest not safe for work AI girlfriend app or website in the world as of the time of making this video. I cannot stress how much money they fucking make. All of you fucking degenerates who are degenerates know this site already, probably. They, in the past few months, added gaming to their site. It's not only AI girlfriends and boyfriends and trans and monsters. It is AI girlfriends and boyfriends and uncensored RPG gaming with their advanced AI system. No restrictions, nothing. That's why it's probably the best gaming experience in the AI sphere right now. And that's what I covered. Now, I'm supposed to advertise the AI boyfriend and girlfriend stuff. But the gaming is what I'm into. The gaming is the good part. Now, I cannot judge the AI girlfriend or boyfriend stuff because, honest to God, I'm like one of those people who back in the day subscribed to Playboy for the articles. That's the same scenario here. I love the Isekai. I love crafting my holy mustard bombs. Don't judge me. I like torturing bandits and thieves and slavers. That's my fantasy. Okay? The stat system, the combat system, my creativity, it's something to do at work. As long as you're just in the game, by the way, you can play this at work. If you're just in the gaming section, just playing the text-based or RPGs, like I've been doing, nothing bad shows up on the screen. It's separate as long as you click on the gaming section and go into the gaming chat, okay? That's what I'm going to do next week for the live stream. Now, this is two-part. I'm also going to hold a live stream of me gaming a fresh, new adventure in either Obsidian Summoner, which is the game I'm playing, where chat can also help decide the path of the game, and I'm giving credits so we can go on a journey for a couple of hours. And you can see how good the AI is for that scenario. We can go the world. The world is very detailed. Because how the devs did it, it's so good. It's so fucking good. Just look at the interactions I just had before, and that's just half of my adventure. I had even more adventures. It's probably the most fun D&D type session I've had in decades. I'm a nerd. I tabletop. This is way better than D&D or all that. Because it's just your imagination with a core gamer. This is the future of gaming. I'm going to double down it. I believe this is the future of gaming. However, I need to advertise the AI girlfriend and boyfriend stuff now as part of my contract. So, you can make your own AI girlfriend or boyfriend or minotaur. They don't judge. So the site is non-discriminatory. It's very progressive. I'm not changing the screen. It's just a Reddit screen right now. Why? Because I literally cannot show the site on this video. I'm sorry. I literally cannot show the site in this video. Do not go to the site unless it's private. My referral code is going to be up. If you want to use it, please use it. Otherwise, just tune into for stream. If you want to check it out next week, I'll schedule it for Saturday. We're going to go a couple of hours. So, you can make AI girlfriends or boyfriends, whatever size, realistic or anime style. Again, if you like comic book art, you like realistic, whatever. If you're a girl, you make your own minotaur. You can make your own monster. The reason why I just segued into monster and minotaurs, because apparently the girls who use the website don't create normal fucking humans. I'm supposed to say this. I don't know why, but they're gonna add more monster updates for you ladies in the future. Right now, they're only like the basic monsters and furries and beastmen and, minotaurs and whatnot. But later, they'll add like horrors beyond the pale and insect creatures and stuff for you ladies to create. And fuck, I can't. This is not flares. This is just what they told me to say. I think it's a joke. I'm pretty sure it's a joke. There's no way this is true. But apparently most of the guys, they just make like, realistic or anime waifus, but all the girls, they don't make like humans. Human dudes are very unpopular for both genders, even if you're gay. No one makes human dudes. Don't believe me? Go on the site. Go to the gay or female section. It's all monsters. It's just like there's like 5 dudes and 5 monsters. And I also have to announce that on the site right now, they're holding an event, and they hold an event frequently, whether you can win $5,000. Not $5,000 in credits. 5,000 real dollarinos. That is run every month or every couple of months. How do you win this $5,000? Anyone can win. You can win. I can win. What you do is you create your own waifu, husbando, or game. And as long as it's super popular for that time period, they give you $5,000 to promote creativity on the site. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Winning that $5,000 is pretty hard. You have to create like a waifu or a game that's used. And you know what I mean by when I use the word used. By a lot of people that month. Now, I looked at the past winners. In case you're wondering, besides these games, the games are actually more popular than the AI girlfriends and boyfriend stuff. You can just look at the interactions if you go into the site. Like, the games have like 10 millions and millions and millions of interactions. And some of the AI boyfriends and girlfriends are now unpopular. So they're thinking about spinning off the game section onto a different thing in the future. But right now, this is the only place you can get it. So the games are more popular now. But in the past, when it's AI girlfriends and boyfriends, it's just the girls that win. If you create like a dude or a monster, it shouldn't be surprised you're not gonna win. And what girl types usually win? Goth baddies and blonde girls. Goth baddies, blonde girls, and Asian e-girl streamers. Those are the types that usually win. Okay, that means that if you create anyone with darker skin, or anyone with, non-anime-ish looks, you're not going to win. I looked at every past winner. It's based on who uses the model the most. And the most common fetishes are, you already know what the most common fetishes are, okay? You already know. That's how you win. Generic. Or goth baddie. Or goth baddie. It's like 10 million random blonde chicks, and maybe a few redheads, and then a whole wave of goth baddies. That's how you win the $5,000. That is the secret to winning $5,000. So again, next week on Saturday, I will hold a stream, and you can judge for yourself. Everyone is encouraged to participate. So you can tell me what to type in and what to do, how we're gonna adventure in the world of Valdoria or another game. I'm gonna advertise the other games on the website, not just because of that, because not everyone is into Isekai RPGs. So the other popular games that also gets millions of plays are a horror game, The Complex. So there's a SCP type game. Any of you guys know those horror games or work as an agent? That's very popular. There's a couple of horror survival games. And there's a slime isekai, the slime isekai that's very popular in fiction. There's also a Hero Academy, like a My Hero Academy thing where you superhero going to a school. I don't like those. A Mage Academy. There's like fucking... These are the popular games. So all the anime shit, all you fucking weebs, this is your holy grail. I'm a weeb. This is my holy grail. These are things I like. So those are the popular games in the moment that you can play besides Obsidian Summer. But Obsidian Summer has my pick for being the best. For being the best because it has an established core framework. So that's the end of the video. Comment below what your reaction is to my comment. Maybe this video will be unpopular. I doubt it. Because you know why? The AI girlfriend ads for the past year accounts for more than half of my ad revenue. More than half of my ad revenue is according to the AI girlfriend ads. That's my audience. That's why they're accepting my thing. They know gacha players. Half of you right now are already swiping your card on the website as you're watching this video. Maybe this video will be more popular than my D-type videos. I don't know. But anyway, flares out. So this is the guy who made the game. 9.7 million interactions, 1,000 followers, and it is so good. He makes so many good AI RPG games. Goblin Overlord, Obsidian Summoner, all of it. So credits to him. And he's advanced. The game is so popular that they might release it as a standalone on other sites, like Safe for Work sites. Except for this is the uncensored version. So everyone's just praising this guy. This is so good. Credits to him. TTRPG with infinite content. Fun RPG. Great support. And there are other RPGs he made. Goblin Overlord. You start as a goblin. He has a Hero Academy one. He has a Wuxia one. Any fantasy you want to get with AI, go in.